Welcome back to the Carl Jackson Show. This is our last segment for this evening. If you would please subscribe to our podcast wherever you go to get your podcast. We're on Apple, Google, Spotify. You can subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you watch the videos, click on the like button, share, rate, and review it. We would certainly appreciate that. The same is true for Rumble. I want to talk about the fake heroes that are being replaced by or with real art. Excuse me. I want to talk about real heroes that are being replaced by fake heroes. Carl, what do you mean by that? Listen, the left is obviously trying to get rid of our traditional heroes. If you look at the Daniel Penny trial, because Daniel Penny is a white male, patriot, former Marine, courageous, manly, he's got to be racist, right? So anything he's done, even though it was to defend the lives of others on a subway train, well, he's racist. So he's not a hero. He's not a hero. That's what the left wants you to do. They want you to believe, when you consider the LGBTQ community, that people that are brave enough to chop off their body parts are heroes. Men that are willing to pretend as if they're women and wear dresses and makeup, they're heroes. They're the ones that have courage when they're mentally ill. I mean, this is where we are in the United States of America. Another example would be when it comes to illegal immigrants. Illegal aliens have invaded our country at the tune of millions since the Biden-Harris administration have taken over. And what the left will tell you is that we need to be compassionate towards the illegals and not as compassionate when it comes to American citizens. Our focus, our compassion should be focused on illegals. We can also see when Biden took his trip to Angola and gave them $1 billion. Meanwhile, you have people in North Carolina, in the hills of North Carolina, that are still suffering as cold weather hits from the havoc that the storms brought there, that are being basically dissed by FEMA. And why is that the case? It's obviously because people on the left, people like Biden, believes that Americans, particularly white Americans, are the oppressors. And so the real heroes are the Africans, despite the fact that they've voted for their leaders there. Many of them have picked dictators. Many of them have chosen not to live. They don't have a constitution like we have. They don't have the freedoms that we have here in the United States of America. But there's always this constant mantra from the left that America is systemically racist, despite the fact that we abolished slavery here, that we've put laws in place against racism, against sexism. We've done that here. So I want to share some videos with you because I want to focus on the illegal alien. This is video clip. This is number 3. This is New York City Mayor Eric Adams. Surprisingly, this guy, I don't know if he's feeling emboldened because Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are leaving, or if Trump is going to pardon him. I don't know what's going on, but nevertheless, I like what he's saying. Here's what he had to say about illegal immigration and being willing to work with Tom Homan and Donald Trump.
Those who are here committing crimes, robberies, shooting at police officers, raping innocent people, have been a harm to our country. I want to sit down and hear the plan on how we're going to address them. Those are the people I am talking about, and I would love to sit down with the Board of Czar and hear his thoughts on how we're going to address those who are harming our citizens.
You're open to that?
Open to
hearing what their plan is to deport some of these folks, and you think the city, in some circumstances, should cooperate with ICE.
Let me. You know what's interesting? And I was talking to the team the other day. I want you to all go back and Google Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Google what they said about those who commit crimes in our city and what they said in our country. They said those who commit crimes need to get out right away. That was their position. So this is not a new position, because in the state of in the era of cancel culture, no one's afraid to be honest about the truth. Well, cancel me. because I'm going to protect the people of this city. And if you come into this country, in this city, and think you're going to harm innocent New Yorkers and innocent migrants and asylum seekers, this is not the mayor you want to be in the city under.
All right. So now what he was referencing is, we'll go to video clip number 5. This is Hillary Clinton back in 2008. Here's what she had to say about illegal immigration. Let's roll it, por favor, Gabe.
So I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes, and you have to try to learn English, and you have to wait in line.
So what is this really about? It's about the census and the Electoral College. Illegal aliens are taking over blue cities, blue states. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of people that are getting absolutely frustrated and outraged over this. And speaking of that, I want to go real quick to another video, and then I'll close out the show. These are residents of Chicago going off on Mayor Brandon Johnson. Video clip 4.
Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first, because you know what? We're going to help you. We want a forensic.
Ma'am, I would ask that you, hold on a second. Stop her time. Stop her time.
You told Trump you ain't gonna blink? Well, we ain't either. You ain't above the law. And where you gonna run to when Trump pours that Trump card out on you?
There's a 10-year prison sentence when you want to stand up here for those illegals.
You all sit up there and said you will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in a $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. You campaigned and doubled down that you would not raise property taxes. I ain't gonna do that. You campaigned, went around doing that. And here we are right now. You wanted to raise our taxes $300 million. They shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. Okay. See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first, because you know what? We're going to help you. We want a forensic.
Ma'am, I would ask that you, hold on a second. Stop her time. Stop her time. Just a second. Stop her time. Ma'am, I would ask that you, if you want to continue speaking, you have to make sure that your language is appropriate, okay? All right.
Alex.
Okay, you can begin her time again.
You're going to spend our tax dollars to go, Michael Rodriguez, you said to take Trump to court to protect these illegals. You said you're going to spend our tax dollars to take Trump to court to protect these illegals if they try to come in your district. And then you said all of y'all in cahoots with each other to do it. Okay, so now we about to make y'all famous. We're going to let all y'all constituents know who y'all ratting for, that y'all wouldn't spend our tax dollars to protect illegals and to get them legal services. So that's what we're doing. That's cool, because we about to make all of y'all aldermen famous. Flip Chicago red. We not playing.
Okay, so a bunch of outraged citizens in the city of Chicago that are outraged about illegal immigration, wasting resources and what have you. Democrats still want to bring illegals in because obviously they want the census numbers bumped up at the end of 10 years so that in their communities they can have basically larger electoral college numbers. They can have more congressmen and women. That's what the Democrat Party are seeking, more power. There's also there's this rumor out there, or this theory, that illegal aliens commit fewer crimes than American citizens. And nothing could be further from the truth. John Lott, the founder of the Crime Prevention Research Center, came out with a study that shows that illegal migrant crime cost $166.5 billion. That's 3 times the price that it would cost for Trump to mass deport a lot of these illegals. Now, this cost is based on crime for of each of the 662,566 non-detained, non-citizen offenders on ISIS lists. So here's the cost of specific crimes. For the murders account for almost $153.8 billion, another $6 billion for sexual assaults, another $5.2 billion from sexual assaults and sexual offenses. But these are half of the crimes of these non-detained individuals that they commit don't have cost estimates. This is just for one type of crime that they commit. This doesn't include kidnapping, embezzlement, extortion, smuggling, traffic offenses. So when you hear that it's too expensive to mass deport these illegals, they're wrong. It's more expensive to keep them. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Hey, Christmas is coming up, and MyPillow is excited to announce that their Christmas extravaganza is finally here. Get this season's flannel sheets for as low as $59.98. They won't last long, so get them while they last. Their famous My Slippers, these haven't been on sale for over a year, and they're regularly priced at $119.98, but for a limited time only, they're now $59.98. And their 6-piece towel sets are back in stock with extremely limited quantities, only $29.98. With hundreds of MyPillow products, there's something for everyone on your Christmas list. From bathrobes, duvets, quilts, down comforters, and so much more. Go to MyPillow.com or call 800-858-0263 and be sure to use promo code Carl to save on all MyPillow products. That's promo code Carl, C-A-R-L. Flannel sheets for as low as $59.98. The 6-piece towel set as low as $29.98. But that's not all. They're extending their 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st of 2025. Plus all orders over $75 or more ship for absolutely free. Go to MyPillow.com, promo code Carl.